Hey everyone, and welcome back to another favorite 15 minutes of math with me, Mr. Oldenburg. Your favorite time of day, I know. Today we're going to talk about the coordinate system. We're going to use this thing a lot. We use it for maps. We use it for plotting points, playing Battleship. But more importantly, we use it for line graphs, which are change over time. If you ever see those graphs that are in business and they're got the giant lines and they make the joke that it goes through the bottom of the graph, it's not even there anymore. That's a line graph. Shows a change over time. It's good stuff. Things you need to know. First of all, you need to know your vocabulary. A couple of vocabulary terms you're going to need to memorize. X-axis, Y-axis, origin. Your x-axis is your horizontal value. Your y-axis is your vertical value. The origin is where everything starts, which is 0, 0. Not just 0. They wrote 0, but realistically, it's 0, 0. That's where I made the joke that it looks like an owl. I drew an owl, looked all funny. I don't have time in the video for that. While we're here, I also want to talk about what this is. I just wrote what's called an ordered pair. They are in order, and it's a pair of numbers. It's 2, like shoes. The term ordered pair gives you a point in space. This happens to be the origin, which is 0, 0. It's right there. The other thing you need to know is when you write an ordered pair, it's written with the x value first and then the y value, just like the alphabet. X comes before y in the alphabet, and it's the same thing here when writing an ordered pair. Whatever your x number is, you will always write that first, and then your y. And we only deal with this one quadrant here in 5th grade, so you're not going to see any negative integers. So for the sake of all of this, we're always going to move to the right and up. X, like we said, is horizontal, so you'll always move to the right first, and then up. Right and up, right and up, right and up. If you look over here, it said that they gave you the point 1, 3. So first we use the x-axis, which is 1. So we're going to go 1 to the right. 3 is the y-axis. We go 3 up. We place the point. We write the letter A to symbolize what it was. While we are here, let's take 1 second. I want to say something else that's very important. You're going to need to know this, want to know this. Super, super important stuff. Let me blow this up. Why isn't it blown up? There we go. Yeah. So when we create these things tomorrow, or for me, we already did, and I have to do it during lunch, we spoke about that the numbers are on the line, on the line, on the line, on the line, on the line. Some people come up to 5th grade, and they end up putting the numbers in between the lines, like you'd see in Battleship. And while this is great in like kindergarten, when they're like, oh, how many people like red M&M? Put a post-it here or put a post-it there, and you fill in the whole thing. That's not the way the real world works. It's also not the way that this math works. The problem here is, if I put my numbers in between the line, how do I know where 1 is? It could be all of here. What if I had to do half? How would I do half? If this is all 1, where's half? It's nowhere. However, if 1 is on the line and I needed to draw half, I could draw half the box. So our numbers always go in line, not in between the lines. Muy, muy importante, kids. All right. Sweet erasure music. It's awesome. I really, really need like a little background music for that. It would be so much fun. I gotta find something corny. All right. In the example above, the ordered pair for point B, if it's 3 units to the right of A, and tell how you decided. Well, here we go. We already have A. They said they needed 3 units to the right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I start here now. I'm not starting at the origin because it said starting at A. So 1, 2, 3 to the right. Place my point, make it a B, and my ordered pair would be 4, 3. Always x first. You're graphing point E at 0, 5. Do you move to the right 0 units or to up 0 units? Well, like we said, we do x first. X goes to the right, y goes up. 0 is on the x coordinate, so we don't move to the right at all. So we move to the right 0 units. What ordered pair names the origin of the coordinate graph? We said that was 0, 0. It's like, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, they always do those origin movies where did they come from? How did it start? Peter Parker was bit by a spider. Batman had that incident in the alley. Things like that. It's where it all begins. And in this case, for coordinate graphing, it all starts at 0, 0. Describe how to graph point K. We spoke about this in class. So, actually, I don't know why I say that all the time. We speak about everything in class. So, I think it's just something for me to say. Filling the void. Well, the first thing we have to do is we realize that this is my x-axis. So, I start at the origin. I move right 5 units. Then up 4 units. I place my point there. Shazam. Now let's have fun. Sound effects. Dear No Recorder, make that better. Thank you. Alright, so they want to know what are the coordinates for point B. Well, I find point B, and I see that my x-axis is 3, and my y-axis is 2. And you can feel free to draw on your graphs. The one thing is you have to make sure you don't reverse those numbers. It's the most common 5th grade mistake. Kids put the y value first. Because sometimes they start up here and they go over and down. It's up and over if you're going to read it. For A, it's right here. Oh, it's the origin. 0, 0. Then down here they want me to plot points. They say 5, 3. I start in the origin. I move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. I go up 1, 2, 3. That is point D. Then I move over 1, up 4. That is point C, DC Comics. I like Batman, not much of the others. Alright, finally, last page. They just want to know what are the ordered pairs for the first part. So first I got to find point T. It's right here. How far did I move over? Nothing. I stayed on the line. But I did go up 5. So this is 0, 5. X went over 4, up 3. So it's 4, 3. Y, because I asked you to, moved over 1, but up nothing. So it is 1, 0. W moved over 3, up 2. 3, 2. Z over 1, up 4. 1, 4. And S went over 5, up 5. Those you can't get wrong. They have the same number. All right. Now they want to know the letter. So what's at 2, 2? Well, I'll go over 2, up 2, point L. 5, 4. Over 5, up 4. Q, quail. Over 1, up 5, N. Over nothing, up 3, M. And finally, over 4, up nothing. over 4, up nothing, P. All right. Hope you enjoyed this one. 10 minutes and done.